Hi, I'm Christina Trauthwein. I'm editor of Hotel Business Magazine. We're here at the NYU conference, and I'm here right now with Brad Rahinsky, and he's the CEO of Hotel Equities. Welcome.
Thank you.
So let's talk about growth at your company, both in terms of portfolio and in terms of your people.
Sure. Well, as we sit here today, we have about 110 hotels. We're in 26 states around the country, from California to New England, Florida to Colorado, and everywhere in between. And we have roughly 2,000 associates servicing those nearly 110 hotels, and we run the gambit in terms of segment or tier. We have select service hotels with Marriott and Hyatt and Hilton. We also have full service hotels with those brands as well, and we've just recently started to develop in Canada as a new market for us. We went up there about a year ago and spoke with a number of developers, and we felt that there was some white space, some opportunity for a really good management company to go up, development company to go up, and assist the major brands up there with our expertise, our skill sets. So we've been there now for about 6 months. We have 5 hotels in Canada today, another 5 in the pipeline, and we think we'll land somewhere around 12 to 13 hotels by the end of the year.
What made Canada particularly attractive to your company?
And we had a lot of dialogue with some of the major brand partners that we have here in the U.S., and they were saying that there's a void of expert management up in the market, and that their pipelines were very healthy, very frothy at the time, and that there was a need for our services up there to assist them to make sure that that new product coming out of the pipeline and going to an open and operating position was hitting the ground running with expert management services.
So I understand you also recently expanded into Houston, and what was the strategy there?
Yeah, sure, we have. Houston was a natural, organic growth for us. We have a number of owners that we manage for, develop for, that we have assets in Georgia and Florida and Tennessee, and they started to expand out further west into the Texas market, so we started to get into those markets with those aligned partnerships, those strategic partnerships. And it went from 2 hotels roughly 2 years ago. Today we have 25 hotels in Texas with a healthy pipeline, really consisting in Houston, Dallas, Austin, and San Antonio.
What other markets are you looking in?
We're starting to open up geographical, strategic, regional offices rather, and we have one in Colorado Springs that's going to be opening up in the next 6 months. And we're going to open up offices in the Phoenix market as well. Hotel Equities, as a management company, development company, and ownership company, has historically been in the Southeast. Mm-hmm. If you would have looked at our portfolio 10 years ago, 90% of our portfolio would have been in Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, and the Carolinas. Today, as I mentioned, we're in 26 states, so there's a need for us to make sure that we service those new hotels with boots on the ground, the ability to touch them quickly. So we're opening up those offices to make sure that we can perform and deliver the numbers that we're used to doing.
So I understand that hotel management training is also important to Hotel Equities.
Sure, it is. The management piece. We think that the people piece obviously is the differentiator. We open up great hotels with great brand partners. They're capitalized properly. We have great lending partners. But at the end of the day, it's our associates, our 2,000 associates, that make the difference between us and that other really good hotel across the street. So what we do is, at any given time, we have 4 training programs going on simultaneously, and they dovetail one another. So that if you are a line level associate all the way up to an above property senior leader, there are different management programs that you can get into that will help you elevate your role, your position, and your career path. So that front desk associate or that housekeeper can go through a 9-month course, and when he or she gets out of that course, they will get a mid-level supervisor's position at the property level, all the way up to our regional vice presidents of operations or regional vice presidents of sales can go into what's called our LDP program, leadership development program, and when they graduate successfully out of there, they are in position for the next vice president or senior vice president position within the organization. It creates a bench for the organization.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So that's one of the ways that we have a better retention number than the industry average, and that we also have a number of folks that want to come work for us.
I was going to say, you must attract a lot of people to that type of company culture.
We do, and in an economy right now that's basically at a 0 unemployment economy, running 3.9%. We're as much a staffing company as we are a hotel management company at this point. Taking care of your people is critical, and having those training programs in place is mission critical.
So one last question, you're here at NYU.
Yeah.
What do you hope to take from this?
I'm a sponge. I enjoy learning from folks that I admire, my peers, It's always good to get a gauge on where we are mid-year through the calendar here. So you have a couple conferences prior to this, but this one kind of sets the stage for the remainder of the year. And just want to make sure that what we're hearing and what we're seeing is being felt by our peers as well. And once again, I just really enjoy the dialogue that I have with some folks that I consider to be best in the business.